everybody. We are back with another. We are back with another playback. We back with another playback video, man. Like, comment, subscribe. We're not gonna aim to keep saying the same stuff over and over again, but we're gonna say that over and over. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the boy channel. It's the road to 100. Like I said, I got a crazy story time when we get to 100. It's gonna be crazy, like I said. But right now we got this playback, and the title of it is, if I could actually find it again, subscriptions. Shout out my boy Agent Ann Lowe. She got the nerve to say this.
Here are a list of things I expect men to pay for.
Yeah.
If we're dating. Number one, all dates. And I don't mean dinner dates. I mean kayaking, snorkeling, going to theme parks, zip lining, etc. I expect.
She's baiting me so hard right now.
Why not? I'm gonna be mad at you.
Just be she's baiting me right now. She's big baiting me right now. She's big baiting me. Let me get some audio. I want to make sure y'all be able to hear it. Talk your shit. Yeah, but she's big baiting right now. She's big baiting.
Also know that
they gonna get young. Let's just start over.
Here are a list of things I expect men to pay for if we're dating. Number one, all dates. And I don't mean dinner dates. I mean kayaking, snorkeling, going to theme parks, zip lining, etc. I expect.
I can't. I'm not gonna be able to do this video. Why not?
That's a really big room.
Just be disrespectful, but also know that
big ass.
They gonna get y'all gonna cancel this video. You know what's so odd to me is, bro, who made you this bougie? Like, she didn't even say dates. Like, eating dates, they gotta be dinner. Because you know what they mean when I say that. Yeah. They really mean a steak spot. And I genuinely believe
they really mean a steak spot.
I think women think that... I think some women just like steak because it's expensive. Swear to God.
Steak not even like...
They be telling me shit like, I don't eat red meat. A steak come along. Yeah, I take the New York steak.
A steak not even... Unless it's a Wagyu... I don't.
That's the bougiest thing I've ever heard.
But that's what I'm saying. That's the only type of steak I like.
Why? There's hella great steaks.
But I'm not the biggest steak.
No, you just like fatty steaks. I'm telling you, because Wagyu's fatty steaks.
I know. I just don't
you
like
need New York
steak.
Ribs, though.
Nah, I love steak.
We have sirloins. Those are lean steaks.
Oh, yeah.
You need fatty steaks, bro. I'm telling you.
Number two, my nails. I get my nails done roughly once a month. That's pretty good for me, so I expect him to pay that. Number three, my hair. I just feel like as your girl, I should just not walk around with my hair looking crazy, and you should pay for it. Number four, gas. I just think that's just like the masculine thing to do is to make sure that my gas is always on.
Pause. I fucking hate this concept that men, like, masculinity gets defined every other fucking day. But for women, if I start defining femininity, then it's a fucking femininity. Femininity is a crazy word. That's right? Because again, if I sit here and say this shit, bro, as a woman, femininity, you need to start losing weight. You should not be that big. That's not a feminine thing to do. How about that? That's correct, right? This is what I expect out of my women, being skinny. That's shit. I mean, yeah.
You know what?
In shape. That's just what it should be. I mean, that's the feminine thing to do. I understand it. Also, that's the feminine thing to do. I had to pay for the shit if you across town. Like, what the fuck is going on? How often are y'all even in the car with one another? When people say shit like this, I know they've never really been in a relationship. Because, like, how often are y'all, is he driving you everywhere? Is he need to show for it? Yeah. How the fuck is he constantly paying for gas? Like, how does that pumping the gas, of course. Paying for it. That's crazy.
Number five, wax. I feel like that's pretty much self-explanatory. Number six, my electric bill. Chances are, if we're dating, you're probably going to spend a lot of time at my house, which is going to cause my power to go up. And so you should just pay for it.
Look. You cannot bill. Why she's billing men she dates for her power? Why stop there? Just bill for your water.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you might as well go water.
Right? Because you got to cook.
Right? I might as well just split the fucking bill. Also, this doesn't split the whole thing, rent, everything. Yeah, also, understand this. Okay, so why would he be at your house like majority of the time? Why not be at his house? If he's masculine, he would have his own house. Why not just be in? That makes no fucking sense. Lowe's in his trolling bag.
Yeah, whatever, man.
No, she can say this shit, but I can't say
Yes, bro.
That's just fucked up.
I can't even talk about my standards online without random women being offended. They don't fit it.
Exactly.
But if she talks about her standards, we're just supposed to accept it.
Sit and chill. Whatever.
Yeah.
That's facts.
Here are the things I expect men to do in marriage. Number 1, pay the rent more.
Your hair isn't. You look crazy right now. What the fuck is going on? I'm supposed to pay for your hair, and you look crazy right now?
Maybe she's single.
Oh, I can know that. But how is she gonna get a man if her hair looking like that, bro? I gotta pay for something that you weren't paying for when you were single?
No, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Number 1, pay the rent, mortgage, and utilities. So that's like the rent, the water, and like the electric. You know what I'm saying? And then if you have a home, like the property tax and the mortgage insurance, all that good stuff. Number 2.
Okay,
I'm not gonna stop on that, but if you have a mortgage, your property tax would be in the mortgage.
I know.
She doesn't have a house. She doesn't.
I know. She's never known this.
2, to do most of the cooking. I cook, but I don't really like to cook. So it's really a plus when I meet a guy who is really good at cooking. And there are actually a lot of...
My mind is being blown. What the fuck do you do?
So I can't say nothing.
No, she's gonna tell us what she does right after. She's gonna tell us.
But what I'm saying is I can't say nothing now. I can't keep going.
She said
She's
do the
trolling
dishes on there.
Maybe.
Fuck it,
I'm
I'm trolling.
Fuck it, me too then.
We all trolling. Everybody trolling, right?
Yeah,
Right,
I'm
everybody
trolling.
All right.
men that are great cooks. Number 3, the dishes. I don't like doing the dishes.
Can you come
so
sit down somewhere,
it would
please?
be great to have a man that just took that chore off of my hands. Number 4, do the laundry. And when I say do the laundry,
Just
I don't
be
just mean
answer
like put the
stuff,
clothes in the wash. I mean like the whole process. Put the clothes in the wash, put the clothes in the dryer, put them up, iron when
So what outside of eating? What do you like to do? Deadass. Like what else do you like to do outside of eating? Eating and freeloading. What else do you like to do?
Yeah, you're a big
Because if
bitch.
you don't like to cook, or you're not gonna get to cook, you don't like to do dishes, and now you're telling you how to do the laundry. What else? What do you do?
Sound like you need a parent and or guardian.
You're saying
Those are
these
parents
things
and
about
work.
how men is masculine and like just paying for gas is a masculine thing. Cooking and cleaning is literally like traditional feminine roles. That's like again me telling you that you have to start fucking cooking and cleaning because that's what you're supposed to. You're a woman.
She doesn't like doing the.
needs to be ironed, fold what needs to be fold, like do the whole thing from A to Z. Number 8 is date nights at least twice a month, but that actually goes into like any form of recreational activity. So if we're going kayaking, if we're deciding to take a camping trip, if we're deciding to go to a theme park, just at least 2 dates. And
You don't do recreational things. I can tell you don't do recreational things. So why is it out of nowhere we're now doing recreational things on my dollar? You've never done them before. She said 4?
She's strong.
how come when white women do this trend, y'all don't ask them what they bring to the table?
What?
How come when IG models talk about how they want a rich man and they want a man to pay for this and pay for that, y'all don't ask them what they're bringing to
They
the table?
do. What the fuck are you talking about? That's literally the ongoing
Is that-
conversation we've been
is
having
that-
for 2 or 3 years now.
Is
What the fuck
that-
are you talking about? Literally, men asking women what they
Why
bring to
don't you
the
ask white
table
women?
has literally been an ongoing topic of discussion.
We're
What the
literally
fuck
not
are you
race
talking
baiting.
about?
There has been so many people on this app to do this trend, and yet y'all are asking me what I bring to the table. Why do I have to answer that question? Why? Ladies, if you learn one thing from me, please stay away from men like this. Men like this are literally the worst. I've dated 4 high-value alpha males, and each dating
Nah,
experience...
his comment is crazy.
She's lying. I'm not going to allow her to fucking lie like this. Yeah, majority of people who make a lot of money, they are superficial in some capacity. So yeah, they're
It
probably going
said
to
that they got value in their
was
beauty.
worse than the last.
Do you?
Everything that they do in a
That's
relationship is
tough.
so transactional. And they don't understand that that whole transactional mindset is what's ruining their relationships altogether. So they sit here and try to convince you that you have to work for every little thing, when in reality, the things that you're asking for are normal in a real relationship. They gaslight you, manipulate you, and then lo and behold, the relationship becomes controlling and abusive. I have the standards that I have to keep men like this away from me and my time and energy. There are short men that get women. There are fat men that get women. There's actually a lot of broke men that get women. If you, sir, are unable to maintain and pull women, that's not because you are fat, short, broke. It's because you're not a good person. And based on this comment, it's very obvious why women don't want to date you.
You know what's so fucked up about what she just said?
No, but
At first I thought she was trolling.
she's being very serious.
But nah, it's not kind of sound like she's being serious. But worse than that, you don't know what it's like to be you don't know what it's like to be a man.
No.
And as a man, I tell you, you could be the greatest person. I swear to God, good people get overlooked all the time for superficial shit from women. You're sitting there trying to tell this man, he knows what his experience is like, but you're telling him, no, your experience doesn't exist. Basically what you told him. Bro, being a good man does not get you women most of the time. Facts.
Yeah,
because
facts.
if you guys are already you are a person that she will go to unload on and just be a friend. In all reality, most of the time, because nothing you do excites her, and most women need to be excited in some way for them to take you seriously. Not all now, but most. So most people's experience is going to be, even if they're being a good, likable guy, they will be overlooked for superficial traits like money and or looks. You're not going to tell us otherwise. We're living this life. We know what it's like. Facts. Right now, I have money now. It's different. But this shit just comes.
Yeah.
I remember being broke.
Yeah.
Shit did not come.
Nope.
Bro, this is how this shit works, unfortunately. So, and for a person who takes enough time to reflect and come to the conclusions you came to, you're being pretty fucking stubborn about this one thing that you have no experience in. That'd be like me trying to tell a woman what her dating experience like does not exist. Being short, fat, and broke, if you being one of those things, you could.
That's what
being all three of them.
That's what I'm about to get to.
Good luck.
That's what she said. You're illiterate, because that's not what he said. You sat there and you dissected the comment as if like he said being short or fat or broke. No, he said being short, fat, broke. He said there's
No
one
chance.
man who's short, fat, and broke. There's no chance that man could go around requesting a supermodel. Then he not only did he say that he's short, fat, and broke, he then also requested something on the entire other spectrum of a caliber of woman. No, that does not exist. It just doesn't exist. So you're also illiterate.
Your reading comprehension
Your
is
reading
low.
comprehension is low.
So you're not smart.
Dumb. You're dumb. You're
Right? You don't
dumb.
provide the smart. But it's like,
You're literally dumb.
Why
And not only that, you are literally out of watching these TikTok.
Low, relax, yeah.
You are literally the equivalent of a short, fat, broke man. You are a fat woman who literally is saying she doesn't have any type of expectations with housely duties, and you're expecting him to pay for every single last thing. You're literally the equivalent to a short, fat, broke man saying that he wants the highest caliber of women. That's literally what you are right now. But I'm sorry. I'm telling you right now, bro, like, listen, like, even when I sat there and said, she's fat, you cringe at that, right? Mm-hmm. Why is it that I just don't understand why, especially when it comes to women like this, that we have to hold punches. We have to sit here and be like, oh, being around eggshells. Now, trust me when I say I understand that she's an anomaly of women. I don't think that majority of women think like this. Actually, I think probably 1% of women think to this extreme. But when you think to this extreme, I don't understand why it's not acceptable to meet her with the same level of ideology. So she has no problem with calling men broke or controlling, and even when as far as saying that maybe some leads terms of bopping with the type of men that she's choosing, well, then if you're being that descriptive, then I can be that descriptive as well. Bro, you are fat. You are fat. You don't look good. And on top of it, you're saying that you're not even going to hold any other housely duties. So you're saying you want a man who earns enough money to literally take care of everything in the house. He then has to come home and then cook for you. After cooking, he has to then clean the dishes, and then after that, do the laundry.
And take her up 4 times a month.
Nah, she's wildin'. Yeah. I don't even really got nothing to say, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, when people make videos like that, I feel like they just trolling. Like, they're literally doing that. Like, they may have did, like, one to, like, kind of, like, see, blah, blah, blah. But then, I don't know. Like he said, you really can't say nothing. I put it like this. It's a lot of people that get, like, I don't want to sound like an asshole, but, like, it's clear, like, when you see them, you be like, boom, like, okay, like, when you see her, you already know, like, you don't like her type, like, that's not you, blah, blah. But you can't, like, just go and say that. But then when she started talking so reckless, Then just like, bro, you not even all that for real. Like, let's be for real. Like, cause I don't want to ever feel like I'm like fat shaming. Like Lizzo, I'm sorry for the like, but it's relevant. When she went to the damn basketball game with her ass out and stuff like that had nothing to do with you being big. But yes, you are, like, since you want to take it there, like, yes, you are big, like, bigger than most women, like, celebrities, blah, blah, I guess you want to say. But, like, even those celebrities, you don't have a picture of Halle Berry walking to the Laker game with her ass out. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just, like, if you're going, they be trying to, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not too sure into the definition of gaslighting, but I'm pretty sure they be like try to gaslight people back. Like, oh, y'all are this. Like, no, we're not doing anything. You're literally, like, your ass is out. Like, you're saying crazy shit. Like, you're talking about you want him to cook, clean, buy everything, blah, blah, blah. No, like, that's literally not realistic. That's not. And, like, what do you bring to the table? Like he said, you're not. I don't like calling people ugly. You're not my type stuff, and you're not a couple people type. So if you're not the type, and you know what I'm saying, it's kind of tough out here. But yeah, she was wilding. I seen that video got dropped while I was at work, so I was like, they got a movie. They got a video about the Power Rangers, like what went wrong with them and stuff. They didn't fire. That was a terrible outro, huh, guys? I'm just over here looking at other videos, see what I want to watch. But yeah, she was wildin'. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, especially if you stayed this late into the vid. I'll be back with more content soon, of course. Appreciate you. It's your boy. I am